here with the crack? No? Okay. So.
Yeah, I'm just going to put it on you, Jason, and we'll be good to go.
What video?
Oh, I'm just putting the video on you, and we're good to go, and we'll record.
Show me, where's the audio plug? Show me.
Oh, yeah. I figured everybody can see your recording presentation from the recording. Q&A.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you have this sort of bizarre connector that I don't want to keep this week. And but I was standing outside waiting for the talk tab. All right. How many people here have been to Defcon? All right. Who has never been to a Defcon? Wow. Wow. It's a pretty good con. They made a movie about it. I'm more excited to actually see Jason's got to talk in person. There's not much of a talk to be given here unless you want to ramble on for a while.
All they have to do is watch the movie and then they don't have to go to Defcon, right?
Yeah, this is actually, no, what I should say is if you watch this movie here, you get a free Defcon ticket. And then you tell Jeff that. Jeff loves that. You know what Jeff loves doing? He loves, in order, giving away Defcon tickets and stabbing himself. Jason just offered you free money. He's gone. What do we have for sound?
Oh,
I swear to God.
That's another.
damn it. You know what?
Every new film.
I'm not saying anymore.
I don't know what they got for sound. Hopefully they have some.
Since 1920s.
Well, you can figure that out while I. Yeah.
Martin movie I hear you got ready to introduce the movie sound going throughout the theater.
I guess I should use this as well as a way, because you know my voice is this tiny, mousy little squeak that barely comes out of me. We want to build that up. Adrian Crenshaw, AV. You're like, Jason, what are you doing? That seems kind of strange. I'm shutting my fucking wireless off because I don't need you people to learn with it. I'm just change adapter settings. Set it to DerbyCon mode. Disable. All right, so this conference is run pro. How many people here is your first hacker conference at all? Wow, even better. Wow. Why don't you figure that out? It's a 1/8 inch, very popular with the kids. And we can plug that sucker in. I'll vamp a little bit while we talk about this. So what happened was that I was traveling in Finland in January of 2012, and I got a phone call, or I should say I was asked a phone call from somebody named Russ Rogers. And Russ Rogers works for the Defcon group, among other things. He's been a long time attendee, and he said, Jason, I made I was, basically Jeff Moss, who runs this convention you've gone to for years.
Basically just said, I hope it goes well, but tell Jason no free badges.
No free badges? God. This cheap person, Jeff Moss, wanted to...
Your audio going in the speaker so we can actually watch Dixon's documentary here. So,
Yeah.
please tell me that. I can't get anybody on the radio, or he's not, well, I can't understand him. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, so we may need to have somebody, and I know somebody's here, we may have to have them bring the key over. Yeah, the key that has Defcon documentary on it. Because I thought I had it.
Also, I got that as well. But if y'all see, someone see Mark, please just
Yeah.
send it to
I've got my-
who knows how to get the audio out to the house speakers.
Yeah. Anyway, so last January I was contacted and it said, Jason, you're a longtime attendee. You make documentaries, which I do. And what is that? Oh, you make long-time documentaries. would you be interested in doing a documentary on Defcon, the convention you've been going to for 10 years? It's going to be our 20th anniversary. I absolutely, wait. Oh, there it is. Anyway, so you should get on the horn and say emergency over so that nobody freaks out. Anyway, so basically what happened was they contacted me and said, Jason, you've made some other films, and I don't know if you guys know, I've made other films. I made a documentary about computer bulletin boards called BBS, the documentary. Previously, I made a documentary called Get Lamp, which is about text adventures because, you know, documentaries were way too involved about bulletin boards. Let's do text adventures. And then, now, it was a problem, of course, because I already assigned myself on to do 3 more documentaries with Kickstarter backers. So I went to my Kickstarter backers and said, all right, well, either good or bad news, I've been asked to do another documentary. And would you, in my backers, like to help me film it? And 6 people said yes. So my backers ended up becoming my crew. And I had a wonderful producer on this named Rachel Lovinger. And I ended up making this film across all of last summer. So this would be probably from May till August of 2012. We attended the 20th anniversary Defcon, and then I spent the next, it was supposed to be 3 months, it ended up being about 6 months editing the film together to produce a 2-hour film about Defcon 20, to be honest, with some callbacks that has been around for 20 years. And the idea was that you would walk into Defcon and you would have a sense of what Defcon is, and you would kind of view a lot of what it is. So it jumps around a lot to kind of give you an impression of what life at Defcon is like. If you've never been to a hacker convention, you're about to see a very large hacking convention. By most standards, it's the largest in the world. We filmed 278 hours of footage, which I cut down to 2. So I swear to God, the other 276 suck. This is all good. This is only the best stuff. If you don't know Defcon that well, like I said, 20 years. It's held in Las Vegas. It's attended by thousands and thousands of people. I filmed most of it from a Segway. I filmed it with my other crew running around. We were able to get a pretty good setup. Does anyone have any questions about this film or something about my work with this or anything else about this film? No, everyone's prepared and delighted to be able to be at this cinematic experience. How's the audio? Fantastic. It's among the best, finest audio. It's almost so seamless, it's like you're looking at a movie without hearing anything. It's got this still, quiet zen. Although if I play it right, I guess we can have it play across the speaker here, so it sounds like somebody's across the block.
We'll work on that, but we gotta have one or the other, you speaking or your, I really. I gotta, we got Jason not ready to go. That's what I was fun to see. I got that plugged in. Do this, wait, I just did the thing. Wiggle the mouse. Wiggle it. I'm in. I'm up. Turn it off and turn it on again. So, let's be one thing. Let me make sure this is the right. Do we have to do something? We did. Yeah. No, it was fine. And then I just got this. Let's back in. But you see this. So
I think DerbyCon folks staff says thank you very much for watching that documentary. And kudos to the DerbyCon guys for doing it.
Kudos to everyone who's brought us to this point that things do what they do.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. One more of the multiple.
Okay, that's my blank screen. That should be his input. Thanks, guys. Jason, we're good at the Q&A for now?
I think you need to play something down again. Something's doing something. I narrowed it down. Is your Wi-Fi Jason, don't tell all the movies and right. So I wanted to. Wait for it. Not loving life. Hating everybody. All right. Guys, any questions? I'll see. All right. Remember that time it worked? Okay, we're gonna bring that back. We're gonna bring that back. That old school, that shit worked. I love that time. I'm gonna press play. It's either gonna work or it's not going to work. That's what we've narrowed it down to. It worked.
Someone's having fun.
Who is it?
Who's on?
What? The demon's out! All right. So, how about we try this? Can we try rebooting the machine with the VGA cable connected? Reboot. If I do, it's on table 2. It's on table in track 2, and a black bag that has some nasty on it. If it's not in there, I don't have one. Okay, and it's okay if I just take it? Yes, just make sure it gets back to you eventually. Yes. Perfect. So, yeah, reset.
No, with the Mac, it just works. That was a sewer.
No. Mac, it just doesn't. No. Today it's been living proof. No, just because it's a fucking Mac does not mean it works. So now there is another terrible solution we have, which we may go to, where I just have somebody going through one of our back-end networks that's working or whatever. We can always video it. But I mean, that is there. A destiny. Oh, so you don't actually have the video on your machine? I do have the video on my machine. I'm saying that there exists. Oh, an online copy. Oh, okay, yes. Enabling a person of various stripes to be able to manipulate it. Alright, you're up there on screen now. I am up there on screen? Yes, so it's a secondary display. So, bring up VLC and drag it to the secondary display. People go to the left, you go right. Okay, now. I'm excited to see what happens next. I'm so excited. So are we, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control. Oh, no, let it go for a moment because it's definitely now.
What I want to see is your instant messages in the middle of the movie.
I don't know, they might have a screen where.
Wow, this guy really somewhere. It's not bad. What are you wearing? Says Jeff Moss. All right, now.
Possibly have a computer at this conference. We're going to let a hacker say that.
That's specialized.
Try this over. Alright, please do it. Do it. I love board. Lost a few already. Oh! You went to film it, just seen. Very proud of it. 18 months of my life. Seeing one silk smooth. Some of the finest frame rates. So you say it is available online? It is available online.
Everybody just like at the same time.
That's right. Same
People think the sound.
Try playing again.
Could it be the VLC player? We opened it in Windows Media Player, perhaps?
All right.
Let's try it.
All the messages. You know, seriously, all the best decisions are made. All the best technical decisions are made. What do you call it? In desperation at the last moment. So. And when I see this. Yeah. That is awesome. Yeah. So the full screen is on the top. Try not to get full screen. Where's my latte? Where's my fucking kid's bed latte? Yeah, sure. I would love it. I'd love if we actually randomly tried every single thing on every single program ever written. Let's open it in real media. We can do it real media. Adobe. We can open up an Adobe Illustrator. See how that works. PowerPoint. We could just add it or there. Not me, it's video. And so you'll see media player. Yeah. All right. Alright, two copy, two thumb drive. One of these is one four and one like that. Try one right. Yes. I'll put it on my PC upstairs. Oh, grab an HDMI display from track 2. HDMI. Adapter. HDMI to VGA adapter. Yep. Track 2.
Anyone here track 2?
So, I'm not seeing track 2.
Somebody has a projector. Yes, is that right?
Sorry, Jason. I mean, I understand we're trying to play a movie in a That's like a new thing. I'm just trying to figure out. Like here's what's going on because everyone wants to hear my screen, right? But yeah, but when I say format, when I say format, right? Sassy provided is using 2.12 bit. I know that. Yes. So I don't know why. Down here, now that I think about it. And I see my thing. Wait. That is an awesome ringtone. Heartbeat monitor. Baby monitor. I got nothing for you on that. I got nothing for you.
I know you're trying. We're intently
I'm trying. You know, the fact is, like I said, I love to answer things. I'm a good raconteur, but I'm unfortunately watching this thing do strange shit. And I have done many. I did a presentation with this laptop a mere 3 hours ago. And when I left it with the guy,
no pressure, we got 50 seconds. We'll figure it out.
exactly. Okay. Now, I'm going to here.
That is yeah, stay here. Stay here.
All right. So I'm going to start. We're going to try again.
I want to see Jason dance.
So, this is extremely popular with the kids, is having your machine plugged into something and having it go to a projector. I think this is the future. Now, as we saw, something in my Windows box said, "Whoa, this is a little too much for me." So I'm going to play a different thing. Now, when I start this, that was what we had before, right? It was Magic Mojo. And that's what it is. So,
I don't know that it was actually
Gary,
but
I like that. That sounds like horse shit that someone would come up with in desperation. And I do recall that who's gone, had me redo my screen. No, you had me redo. Yeah. And he had me redo the refresh rate.
Is VLC changing your resolution?
So next, let's do this. Lower resolution here. Now we go to Media Player Classic. Which must be good because it has the word classic in it.
I don't know that it was actually my problem, but
So,
back with the Alexis.
oh, this is exciting. And so what the theory now is that it will send the mojo signal. What is that, HDMI? So VGA to HDMI?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, wait, give it a moment. And then let's tell it. Okay. Now, are you excited as I am? Woo! Okay.
I don't know that it was actually my problem, but back with the Alexis part, I remember that there were two rooms that were right next door to each other, and the people that were in them wanted to have a bigger room, so they cut a hole in the wall. And
So now let's just see, because obviously VLC will code it better. Let's try it again.
See if I know what the fader is in here so we can change the lighting.
I don't know that it was actually my problem, but back with the Alexis part,